Amen. Amen. Hold on. Today is a topic of the utmost importance, my nigga. My nigga. The utmost importance. Do you want to know what it is? The name of this video should be something like, I thought Frank Ocean ended homophobia. Because I seriously thought Frank Ocean ended homophobia. I listened, of course, to everything Frank Ocean, like everybody else should have in their life. I think around my freshman year, COVID, pretty much. I was just say that 2020 COVID. That's when I really started getting into Frank Ocean. I thought he was overhyped. I thought, everybody hyped up Blonde a lot. 2016. Everybody hyped up Blonde a lot. Everybody hyped up Frank in general a lot. And I'm the type of person, when people hype up something too much, I'm going to take my time now. I just went to go see Obsession the other day. I'm like a couple weeks late. I'm going to take my time, bitch. Because if I didn't care to watch it or look at it, whatever it is beforehand, and y'all hyping it up, oh, it's so good, you gotta go see it. Then no, bro, you're not about to force me to watch it. And I'm like, bro, I watch it on my own terms. I always do that. I'm that person, movie wise, listening to music wise, whatever the fuck wise. I will listen to music or I will watch this movie or whatever, play this game on my own terms, bitch. You're not forcing shit around here. Man time. All right. So I did the same thing with Frank Ocean. Like I said, I just did the same thing with the movie Obsession. It's a great fucking movie, and I should have been watched it. I do that with a lot of things. Frank Ocean in particular, though, of course, to get back on topic. Took years to actually listen to Frank Ocean. Knew him for years. Didn't listen to him for years. Because I heard Blonde was a very sad album. I was in like a mood at that time where I didn't want to listen to sad music anymore. Like I was big on X and shit. I was like, no sad music. But when I really started listening to Frank Ocean, my nigga, I went all the way in. I went to the deep end with that nigga. Pause. Resume. I went to the deep end with Frank Ocean. All right. And that nigga, bro, oh my God. Oh, I just love Frank Ocean. I need that meme of Dabo crying. I need that shit, bro. Frank Ocean is amazing, all right? The whole premise of this video is supposed to be like, I thought he ended homophobia. Cause seriously, I'll say it was Blonde. But I love Channel Orange, and I love his feet. I love everything about Frank Ocean. I would probably say though, Blonde. Mm, 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 mm. What a classic album you are. Niggas are still homophobic after listening to that. So what? He like dick in his ass, my nigga. Who gives a fuck? This is what he's producing. I guess from said dick in his ass. I don't. Bisexual niggas are really good at making music, bro. We got Frank Ocean. We got Steve Lacy. We got Tyler the Creator. These niggas are amazing. So what? They want to play on a white man's ass a little bit. Let them do it. It is what it is. All right. You wanna be weird about it, bro? Just let them do what they do. Exactly. I would never cry to Frank Ocean. I'm a grown ass man. That's what I thought at one point in time. That's absolutely what I thought. So I'm very serious when I say I thought he ended homophobia. Turns out, hold on. Am I missing something? Oh no. Turns out, not even close, niggas. Not even close. I listened to Blonde. I listened to Channel Orange. What's up, Trent? And immediately, I just locked in. I locked in. The gay jokes wasn't as funny as they used to be anymore. I don't care if two niggas is holding hands. Why would I? That's kind of gay. If you ask me, I get all hot and bothered. Two niggas holding hands. Nigga, that's weird. What's that about? What you want? For real, though. I seriously thought, okay, niggas could put their hate to the side. Frank Ocean is here. You got Steve Lacy. Oh, I've been consumed. I'm not for sale. Man, what the hell? When Steve Lacy came out, that's when when I became aware of him. That's when I really was like, okay, these bisexual niggas are special. Bravo. These bisexual niggas know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and they have my full support. I don't know if y'all just it's this type of disconnect. Like y'all niggas need to. Y'all favorite rapper's probably bisexual. All right, your favorite rapper probably bisexual. You love his music. You probably not gonna put his well shit. You shouldn't put his music down just because he's bisexual. All right, these niggas are hard. Pause. Resume. These niggas are hard. All right, you gotta get over it. You gotta get over it. These bisexual niggas go crazy. All right, and I will say for real. Um, recently, very recently, um, it let me know homophobia is still very alive. Um, I think if Frank Ocean dropped one more album, homophobia would be gone. Or so, or so that's what I heard. You know, allegedly. Um, if Frank Ocean dropped one more album, like if he truly wanted homophobia to go away, he would drop one more album, and that would save the world from homophobia. Or so they say. So I'm expecting that. You know, I don't think he wants homophobia to exist, right, Frank? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you want that, do you? So if you could just do us all a favor, drop one more album, these niggas will get it, bro. Get that hate out your heart, bro. Get that hate out your heart. Real life. Like it's no point. These bisexual gay niggas, they talented and they all around us. What you gonna do about it? Cry? I don't understand at this point. Seriously. All right. But like I said, recently I came to the consensus, okay, this homophobia shit's still strong as hell, especially amongst black people. I look light as fuck because of these lights, but black people, damn, especially amongst black people. This is mainly about Black Boy Max. Now I've spoken with Black Boy Max a couple times. I've talked about content with him. I've talked about different things with him. Um, and I've been in his community for 2 years, something like that. 5 star. I fuck with 5 star. I am 5 star. Max, niggas like me. That's why I'm gonna get to that in a second. But niggas like me, niggas like Max, niggas like most WNL streamers that are young black men. We were younger, right? And even to now at this point, but we were younger and we had a little zest to ourselves. A little bit of zest. A little bit of zesty, you know? A touch of zest. We like the gay jokes. Naturally. That's just how it is. We love the gay jokes. We like to play. You got some niggas that do some over the top shit. You gotta bring it down a few levels. Me, let's go to 1 to 10 with my zest in my past. I'm gonna talk about now, but in my past, I was a zest. I wasn't sassy, but I was a zest ball. 8 out of 10. And I gotta be real. I can't be fake. I can't be fake. So I'll be honest. I was about an 8 out of 10 on the zest level as a straight man, straight young boy. All right, you got niggas like Max and I guess Marty, Tuhati. These are other streamers who they on camera as young men were on higher levels than 8 for the zest levels. I never really twerked. That wasn't my thing. I felt like that was a bit too far with the zest. I never Marty Tuhati. That nigga has spread his butt cheeks, bro. I seen a clip. That nigga pulled down his pants, spread his butt cheeks with his underwear just showing, and said, "Fuck me in my ass." Whoa, whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. Pause. Resume. Um, that's the levels that I was never able to get to, but it is a natural in my personality as who I am, and a lot of other young black men. We just got a little bit of zest to ourselves. I'll say in the modern day, 2026, my sass meters they have climbed. I am at least still a 8.5. I'm not. I'm a pretty. I'm you know. I'm not afraid to admit that whatsoever, and you shouldn't be either. All right, I have zest levels that are protruding at times. You know, I'm not. I don't view myself as like the typical straight man, or really a straight man. If I was to go really super deep into it, I'm a heterosexual man. I'm not a straight man. I'm a heterosexual man because this is gonna be long and convoluted if I really want to explain it. But straight, the whole performance or the whole thing of being straight to a lot of niggas, bro, it's all about just being super macho, masculine, violent, and annoying. All right, that's what being straight is to me. Because so many niggas just do too much amongst their masculinity and being straight and all that shit. I'm heterosexual. I like women, and that's just that. All right, but you got niggas like Black Boy Max. Like I said, I got my things to myself. That is definitely more feminine and sassy, whatever. He wears wigs. He gets the diva tattoo. He gets he gets clipped out of context really badly. My nigga, he isn't a typical straight man, heterosexual man. But this is nothing new. What Black Boy Max is on, what Black Boy Max does. God damn, hold on. Bunch of fire trucks. What Black Boy Max does, all the clips you probably have seen of him somewhat recently, none of that is fucking new. There have been men since the 80s, 70s, 60s who were straight, who were getting women. They were some whores. They had children all around the country and shit. They was pulling women in the tens. They would damn near never share a bed with one woman. They'll share a bed with 2, 3, 4. They was getting women out the ass, and they was crazy, misogynistic, and horrible to women at the same time. And they were some of the most feminine niggas on earth. Dennis Rodman, Prince. It's so many. Michael Jackson. He was very androgynous. There's so many names of niggas from 40, 50, 30, 20, 10 years ago of niggas who were feminine, metrosexual, you could say, I guess, and were obviously very much for the ladies. But at first glance, because of pieces of fabric or strands of fucking hair, you will, as an ignorant person, you would be like, okay, that man's gay. That's all. That's all it took. Some pieces of fabric. I will be real. If I see a man in booty shorts, I'm going to assume he's gay. I will. But it's just, I don't know. People are too much, bro. They're too much with this shit. And to see recently with Black Boy Max how far people go with this shit, how important this is apparently to some of y'all. It's really not that important to me. It only became important enough to talk about on stream or on video recently because I'm a part of his community. I'm in the streaming community for years. I'm a part of his community 5-star, and I literally have firsthand been in his streams, seen him get clipped out of context, or seen a literal clip in the moment of it happening, and was like, damn, that's gonna be on Twitter later. And then I see it on Twitter later, and I'm like, okay, damn. And then in the comments calling him all types of, you know. Only reason I find it, that's the only reason I find it important to talk about. Otherwise, I don't understand why y'all find it important. If you're homophobic, bro, you know this, right? You know you're homophobic. You're not half stepping into homophobia. You know in your mind you are a homophobic nigga. Why do you gotta comment on everything you see about gay people? I'm not even saying Black Max is gay. I'm just saying actual homophobia. Why do you comment on everything about gay people? Why do you hate femininity in any way from a man? Why do you gotta be so macho, angry, man, muscly man? Ooh, look at him. Bitch ass nigga. It's a performance, like I said. This straight shit, bro, is such a performance for so many men. It's real loser behavior. I can't imagine. I'm not a commenter in general on social media. I don't comment on nothing, really. I see what I see, scroll, whatever the fuck, like it, whatever. I can't imagine day in and day out. I see clips of this nigga. Instead of not interested in clips of Black Boy Max and shit or whatever, I'm like, time to call him an agate again. Let's get in this comment section. I'm like, what? Why? I know Twitter, bro. Twitter is like 70, 80% bots. Twitter isn't real. All right. Twitter confirms the dead internet theory. For real, for real. But it's just like, there are real people. As much as I want to be like, these are all bots I'm seeing, these are real people too. These some real grown ass men so bothered by strands of a wig. All right. You know, I just can't. That's not grown man like to me. I don't see that as man time. I don't. But apparently they do. All right, I didn't mean to make this long. It's already 15 minutes. I'm definitely going to stream tomorrow, and I'm actually gonna have a game to play. And it's gonna probably be like an hour, 2 hour long stream. I got so many old games. Hold on. Oh shit. I got so many old games that I downloaded like months and months ago, bro. I downloaded some of these games months and months ago, and maybe years ago at this point, a year ago. So I don't really want to play these games no more. I'm going to download a whole bunch of games tomorrow or maybe tonight, and I'm gonna see like a bunch of games to play, a bunch of fun games to play, horror games specifically, most likely, and we're gonna have a good stream tomorrow and probably for the next couple of days. I'm gonna try to get like at least like 5 to 10 games. Other than that, though, I was just a quick talk, bro. I really wish. Hold on. I really wish I was right when I said I felt like Frank Ocean, ended homophobia. He should have ended homophobia. That's why I know one more album is going to change the world. But I don't know about that, y'all. I don't know about that. I don't got the answers to everything, man. That being said, bro, Celsior shit, nigga. Celsior out.